This week on Theme Park Worldwide, the show, as the theme parks get ready to open this week, we're going to be looking at where we're going to be doing live updates from here on Theme Park Worldwide in the coming weeks. We're also going to be looking at an exciting new thrill ride coming to Fun Spot Orlando, and along with all that, we've got some of your favourites, including Guess the Coaster and Interact with Me. Of course, that means my name is Shawn Sanbrooke, this is Theme Park Worldwide, the show, and that means it's time to cue those titles. And welcome to the 4th episode of the series of Theme Park Worldwide, the show. I can't believe we're on the 4th episode already. I mean, where is time going? But thank you for all your lovely comments. And also, thank you very much for 15,000 subscribers here on the channel as well. I can't believe we're at that many. It's such a great number. And I'm really glad you're all enjoying the updates. But we haven't mainly kicked in for this year. As the parks are opening across the next couple of weeks, we're going to be going back on location episodes. We're going to be looking at the improvements of the parks while we're out there and all sorts of things. It's going to be really, really good and an exciting year for the channel. So yeah, without further ado, let's kick straight in and have a look at our news off the rails. Now, winter is a very difficult time for us theme park enthusiasts because there's not really anything open between November to February. So now this is it. It's the time all the parks are starting to open up and we're going to be visiting some great parks throughout the year. But in the next few weeks, it's really going to kick in big style here on the channel. But yeah, of course, let's have a little round of what we're going to be doing. Of course, Thorpe Park opens this Thursday. Thursday the 12th, so we're going to be at Thorpe Park on the opening day. We're going to be having a look at what's gone on there, any changes for this year, looking at the construction of the 2016 Dart Ride, which we still don't really have much idea what it's going to be. There's a lot of rumours and stuff going around. I'm hoping for some sort of tracked Dart Ride in there, which would be quite nice, like a bit like Disaster at Universal, something like that, where there's lots of effects and stuff involved. Actually, you can send in for next week what you think the 2016 Dart Ride is going to be at Thorpe Park. It's going to be interesting, so yeah, send them in. We'll have a bit more of a debate on that next week. Of course, last week talked about I'm Celebrity, which is coming, so we're going to be having a look at the construction because there's just a week to go until that opens when we're there later in the week, so that'll be interesting to see. Well, just over a week. So yeah, that'd be good to see what's going on with that. I know the theming looks great. There's like a mini out the front with the Union Jack on and stuff. That photo was released the other day, but yeah, it looks really, really good. Looking forward to it. Of course, we're going to be having a look at all the new other offerings at the park. There's a new couple of food offerings, I believe, a few other improvements and stuff, so I'll be seeing what's going on. Doesn't look like I'm going to be riding Slammer though, looking at the pictures from the weekend. Was the annual pass weekend just gone. I know quite a few of you did actually go. I didn't go myself, mainly because it's always too busy, and point proven it was very, very busy looking at it. I'd always rather go for the travelling all the way from here, from Staffordshire. It's worth going down for when you do it for a couple of days, and that's what we're doing this week. So yeah, Thursday we'll be at Thorpe Park. I'm going to look at what's going on there. I'm sure it's going to be great. Friday, Legoland opening day, Friday the 13th. Yeah, we'll be at Legoland this Friday, live updates. Of course, there'll be a vlog from both as well on the channel coming up next week. So yeah, Legoland is an interesting one because we should have been going in this year to a brand spanking new haunted house Dart Ride. Which is a shame that we haven't got. They've got one at Legoland Billund. It looks amazing. If you've not seen it, check it out on YouTube after you've watched the show. But yeah, it looks great, but unfortunately it didn't pass the planning stages, not because of the actual structure, but to do with the transport to the park and the roads around the area, which is a shame, but hopefully they'll bypass that in the next couple of years and get that in. Bypass that, do you like it? Build a bypass. That wasn't intentional either. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that, but we are going into some new stuff this year. The stunt show looks like it's had a big refurb, the area around there. Lego City, it's basically been moved around to that area, you see, it's all been done up. The boating school, that's had some updates. The driving school, that's had its updates. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. The Harbour Stunt Show, though, I've always loved it since I was a kid, since I first went to Legoland. Yeah, I've always loved it. So yeah, it's gonna be good to see, good to get back at Legoland. Of course, we're going to be doing all the updates on Facebook at Theme Park WW on Twitter as well. So it's going to be a really good one, really good week this one. So, let's have a little look then. Fun Spot Orlando, we've got a brand new ride going in for this year. Let's have a little look at what they're going to be getting. You're going to be getting this just here. Now these rides, they're absolutely great, much like Rush at Thorpe Park basically. But yeah, I can't wait. I love these type of rides, these sort of screaming swings. So it's going to be good to see when it's in. Of course, I was very impressed with Fun Spot Orlando when I went. I went in September, not really expecting much, it's an amusement park, but what they've got is White Lightning, which is a great GCI wooden coaster. They've got the Freedom Flyer, which is a nice Vekoma suspended coaster, much like the one what's coming to Paulton's Park for next year, which we talked about in a previous episode of the show the other week. But yeah, this one, it's Space Invader, similar to the already existing Hot Seat, which is located at Fun Spot in Kissimmee. So it's basically the giant arms, quite explanatory really, they swing like this, giving the fear that you're going to be swung back to the ground and the fear of falling. So look forward to seeing that when it's done. Not sure when I'll be getting back out to Orlando, but it'll definitely be in the next couple of years I'll be getting back there. Of course, we've got the world's tallest roller coaster, which is going to be opening there as well, which is going to be really, really good. I can't wait to see that. Yeah, more about the tallest roller coaster in the world, which is going to top King of the Car. It's been built on the skyscraper. They have now announced there's going to be a drop tower on there as well. Whether it's going to be fastened to the building or next to it, they haven't really said, but I'm presuming it is going to be fastened to the building as well. And it looks crazy, this coaster. I mean, it's going to be, let's just have a little look at it, yeah. I mean, look at that, that's a brand new rendering of this coaster, starting off inside, spiralling up the tower, and this thing, it's huge, absolutely huge. Can't wait to see it when it's finished. And Orlando, iDrive in Orlando is already full of some great attractions, so when this is in, I'm sure it's going to be absolutely awesome. Looking forward to it. Over in Orlando, as we see more construction with this, we'll be taking a look, of course, and seeing how it develops. I'll be letting you know when it all starts, because I think a lot of people think it's not going to happen. Because a lot of these projects, they do put them out there and they don't happen. This one, I think it is going to. It all sounds quite secure. So I will start posting some updates as soon as the construction begins there. So yeah, it's the main season. We all love the main season, and it is all kicking in. Of course, we're going to be on location at various parks. As I mentioned, other than Thorpe Park and Legoland this Thursday and Friday, we're going to be at Alton Towers for its opening day on the 21st of March, which is going to be very, very good. And then we'll have live updates on the 22nd of March, which is the Sunday, like a week on Sunday, from Drayton Manor. But it actually opens on the Saturday, the same as Alton Towers, but we had to go to Alton Towers for its opening day. And then we'll be back at Alton Towers on the 23rd of March as well. So you got back-to-back Alton Towers, Drayton Manor, Alton Towers for the big opening weekend. And then the weekend after, we're going to be out in Italy for, why did I do Italy? I don't know why I did it like that. Don't ask. At Gardaland from the 28th to the 31st, the opening of Oblivion the Black Hole. Spoke about it in a previous show, check them out. Oh yeah, I can't wait to get on that. The brand new B&M Dive Coaster. Looks great, can't wait.
Like a roller coaster, move and shake me side to side. Yes, then I know, but I'm making me ride like a roller coaster.
It's time for one of our favourite parts of the show. It is Guess the Coaster. Now this section, it's causing quite some discussions on the comments below. As you know, on the shows and vlogs, I like to reply to as many comments as I can do, but I'm getting that many comments through. I am sorry if I don't get to personally reply to each comment on the show. I do try my best, but we're getting over 200 comments on the shows, which is great to see. I'm really loving that you're all enjoying the shows and this section, which is awesome. So keep commenting below. And for Guess the Coaster, what was it last week? Obviously, it was a launch coaster. Now, I think most of you did realise it was launch coaster. Quite a few of you seem to think it was Accelerator, which is at Knott's Berry Farm. Can't wait to get to Knott's and ride Accelerator this September, actually. That's part of our big September California mega trip here on the channel. But no, it wasn't that. Some of you thought it was Intamin, Stealth, Thorpe Park. Wasn't that either. But it was an Intamin. And it was actually not King Dakar. The other one, which is Top Thrill Dragster. So there you go. A lot of people there was a few people who were like, it definitely King Dakar, but no, it was the other one. It was Top Thrill Dragster. A lot of people do prefer Top Thrill Dragster. From people that have been on both, I do know a few people that have. Unfortunately, I've never been on any yet. But yeah, I do. Stealth will have to do for me for now. But yeah, I do look forward to one day riding them. But the problem is, King Dakar's actually got an over-shoulder restraint, like your typical restraint system. Like Rita's restraints, for example, whereas Top Thrill's only got a lap bar. So imagine going that high on a lap bar, it'd be great. But yeah, well done to all of you that did get Top Thrill. I am updating the leaderboards, which is it's proving challenging to do with all the comments. But yeah, there's a few people now who are getting up there. There's a few people that have got all 3 right as well. So, ooh, it's all getting very very tense. Anyway, let's have a look at this. Well, not a look, a listen at this week's Guess the Coaster. That's it. That's all you're going to get this week from this one. That's your Guess the Coaster. Tweet what you think it is to @ThemeParkWW. Send it in on Facebook as a private message, or with this one, you can just comment below and I will get back to you down there as soon as I can. Because there is that many comments that won't come up, I will get back to you down below. But yeah, that sounded wrong. But yeah, it's great. I look forward to seeing your replies with this one. Like I said, a few of them are quite difficult. They don't have to be in the UK. And of course, you best turn your volume up just for this section so you can work it out. That's your Guess the Coaster. We'll be back next Wednesday and we'll find out what it was.
Questions, questions, questions everywhere.
So it's time for Ask Me Anything, another popular section of the show that I'm really enjoying bringing to you this year. 4 more questions. Let's have a look what's been sent in. So, first off, Joshua Cox. What's your favourite piece of merch you own and why? Oh, my favourite piece of merch. It's hard, but it's going to have to be the London Dungeon stocks. I love the London Dungeon stocks, but they are just so, they're just brilliant because all the celebrities have been in them and now they're here at the World of Theme Parks, which is great. So yeah, the London Dungeon stocks for that one. Thanks for sending that in, Joshua. Charlie Martin, my favourite ride in the UK. It's quite easy for me, this one. It's going to be Nemesis at Alton Towers. I love Nemesis, B&M Invert. It's just a classic, I absolutely love it. It's opened in '94. I first rode it in year 2000, which is crazy. But yeah, what a great ride. Absolutely love it. I remember riding it, I was 8 years old when I first went on Nemesis. What a great ride. Thanks for sending that in, Charlie. Dom Lynn, what ride are you most looking forward to this year and why? Oh, that was an exciting question. Wow, for me, I like the heritage rides, of course. And I'm really looking forward to getting on the Matterhorn bobsleds at Disneyland. There's a lot of coasters I'm looking forward to this year, especially in California, but it's got to be the Matterhorn bobsleds. Disney's first proper coaster. Walt's been on it and I just can't wait to see it and get the heritage behind that ride. Really looking forward to it. Thanks for sending that in, Dom. And finally, Henry Moody, what's my favourite roller coaster manufacturer? Oh, now this is a tough one. Go back a few years, I would have said B&M straight off. This time, I'm still going to say B&M, but Mack are very close to getting up there. The amount of quality rides that Mack are producing. After riding Blue Fire, Helix, they're really producing some quality thrill coasters. They've always been good in the family market with things like the Runaway Mine Train at Alton Towers, which is a great ride that opened in '92. But since then, they've really built on the thrill rides, and I look forward to riding more Mack coasters, and of course riding another Mack Mega coaster this year, Manta at SeaWorld San Diego, which actually isn't a flying coaster like SeaWorld Orlando, for those of you that didn't know. So I'm sure you will know later this year with the vlog, which will be great. If you've got any questions, send them in. Still got quite a few questions coming through, and the more the merrier. Keep sending them in. I'll pick another 4 questions next week. Well, when I say myself, TPW admin, the wonderful Charlotte, will be doing that. Any messages you send in, bless her, Charlotte replies to you all. She's really great admin. And yeah, she's doing a great job. I'm sure you'll agree. You will meet her here in our special guest on the show very soon. Special guest, by the way, it is coming. Just bear with me on that one, it is coming. So yeah, anyway, let's have a bit of merch paradise. So yes, it's time for Merch Paradise. Just a quick one this week and a couple of mugs to show you. Woo! It's these two. It's Talican from Phantasialand. What I like about this mug, you notice how it's like a different shape than your typical round mug, which I do like. And then of course you got Mouse of Chocolate. I love this one. It's got little mice all around the bottom. And that's a dark ride also at Phantasialand. Really nice mug. Mouse of Chocolate. Great. If you've got any merch, send it in to me for next week. Looking for some unique items to put here on the show. Maybe something that I haven't got. Send it in. Make me jealous. But yeah, send them in usual ways at ThemeParkWW on Twitter or by private message on the Theme Park Worldwide Facebook page. And that's all for Merch Paradise. Time for the final section of the show. It's Interact with Me. again for this week's episode of Theme Park Worldwide, the show. But it wouldn't be the show without Interact with me. Let's have a look what's been sent in this week. Louis Hall's got a big one on rad photo from Blackpool Pleasure Beach. You can see myself there and a couple of the others from the vlogs. Thanks for sending that in. 12345670126 is back in 2015 and has passed his driving test. Woo! Well done for passing your driving test. Toby Bailey, big happy birthday to you. Edward Thorpe, whose birthday it is on the 20th of March and he's going to Alton Towers on the 21st. You might see us there and you might be able to get a starring role then on Theme Park Worldwide Vlogs. So make sure you say hello if you see us at the parks. That's all for the 4th episode of the series of Theme Park Worldwide, the show. I hope you've enjoyed it. Of course, we're going to be having lots more news next week. We're going to be having some on-location stuff as well, which is great. And it's just going to be all-round awesome. That's it for me, Shawn Sanbrooke. Thank you for watching Theme Park Worldwide, the show. Make sure you keep sending all your stuff in. And that means it's time to cue those credits. Have a great week, guys.